Hey guys, Jonathan from JonathanWaltersPhotographer.com. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a panoramic. I'm using 4 photos today. I'll show you the first one that I'm using. I just got them pulled up here in Lightroom. I just did some crazy effect to it, and I'll be fixing it all together whenever I do this. This was shot at f/22, 11 millimeters, ISO 50 at 13-second exposure, so I could get the really glassy look and a little bit of movement in the sky. f/22 on my camera, I get crazy oil spots, so I'll show you how to fix that. This little line around the edge is actually a second ND filter. I only brought my ND8, and I need more than the 3 stops, so I put my 82 millimeter in front of it, just inside of the lens cap, and I had it with me, try to make it work. So this is the photo that I came up with, and I just went side to side. Now, whenever you're doing a panoramic, you want to make sure that you have about a 30% overlay of the photo. So you don't want to go straight to the edge of the photo here, then start your second photo, then straight to the edge here and start your next photo. If you do that, then it's not going to be able to do a good panoramic. So make sure you got at least a 30% overlay in the photos. As you can see, I've got 4 photos I'm working with. So once you get them, you can edit it after the fact. I just did it before the fact on this. That's what it looked like prior, and I just want to go kind of crazy on it. So what you're going to do, hit Shift and select all of them. Go up to the top and go to Photo, and then Edit In. And then you can go down here to where it says Merge to Panorama in Photoshop. If you have Lightroom CC, it's going to actually let you do it inside of Lightroom. But I have Lightroom 5, so I've got to do it on this side of it. So what it's going to do, it's going to pull it over into Photoshop. It's going to ask me what kind of panoramic do I want it to be. And different ones have different looks. I'm just going to leave this one on auto. You can play around with yours and see which one works best for you. I leave blend images together checked, and then leave these 2 off. And it's got the files that it's pulling over, and hit OK. You'll notice it's leaving it in the raw format whenever it's pulling them over. So you are working with a fairly large file whenever you first let this do this. And from here, it is just, it's reading the images. It'll flash back and forth and do here and here, and then it'll put them all in one combined image or canvas, and then let you work with it from that. So pretty much here, you're just at the mercy of your computer memory. And mine is not too amazing, so. And there we go. So that's what it did in the image, and right out of the gate, it looks a lot better. You can see that it automatically got rid of the filter edges on the middle of all the photos, and it lined it up pretty good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop it down, and I'm just going to pull this in and just try to bring it to the edges, so I got as much as my picture as possible to start with. And I'm going to straighten up the horizon first. And that looks pretty good. I'm going to use the spot healing to finish in the corner of the skies. I just like a little bit more on that. Again, even whenever you do have this done, it still takes a little bit to process the image. This image is huge. Well, 74 megs is a pretty big image overall, to be honest. Okay, so now I'm going to get the spot healing brush. I'm going to do a new layer and make sure I sample from all layers. And then I'm just going to go in here and go over the edge that is on that area. Okay, so now I've got this. I can mess with it from here if I wanted to. If I wanted to add like a levels layer and pull the blacks over to where they begin and add a little bit of contrast to the, I could. I can pretty much do anything from this, and it's going to do the whole image. I can merge all the layers down so I can work on them all at one time if I want to like change it to black and white or something like that. I'm not sure how this would look. Actually looks really neat in black and white. It doesn't matter. However you want to do it. There you go. I got another video that shows you how to get rid of these little things around the trees. If you want to watch that, I'll link it up. But it, like, whenever you do an HDR effect, it gives like a haloing effect around the trees. I've got a video that shows you how to fix that in about 2 seconds. I'm not going to worry about it on this because I'm not going to do anything with this image. Come here, you oil spots. Looks like a little bit of the crop. Okay, so there's my image. If I was to, I guess I could lighten that up. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just trying to show you landscape. So that's how you can make a panoramic in a few easy steps. From here, all you do is save it. This will allow you to save it down as a TIFF or allow you to put it into JPEG so you can share it. I'll share it as a JPEG, and I'll just put Pano 1 black and white, and I'll just save it to my desktop. So that is how you make a panoramic using your photos from Lightroom. I'm using Adobe Photoshop CS6 and Lightroom 5 to do this. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.